Hello, and I welcome all of you to our coaching call number 50. So it's a very special class because we have finished half century of our coaching calls. We started last year and now we are on coaching call number 50. So only possible because of all of you. Okay, so starting with this first section, in this I will be revising the thing that we have covered in our previous class that covers our complete overview of PGMP, what is a program, what is a portfolio, how it was integrated, what are the performance domains. Okay, so in the beginning I will be summarizing the complete topics so that all our students are updated to that. So starting with the PGMP, we said that we have two major things. One is the portfolio, one is the program. Portfolio is at the top. Under portfolio, we can have program, projects, and operations. The characteristics between the portfolio and the program was relatedness and time, which meant that whatever are the components within my portfolio may be or may not be interdependent and they are not time bound, whereas everything which is under my program, whether it's a project or a subsidiary program, is time bound and all the components are interdependent and interrelated to each other. Then we saw that between the project and the program, we have uncertainty, change, and complexity. Programs are more uncertain than the projects, they are much longer than the projects, and they offer much more complexity than the projects. This was the main thing that we discussed about what is the portfolio, program, and the project. Then we went into the life cycle of the program, in which we saw three phases of the program, which were program definition phase, program delivery phase, and the program closure phase. Under the program definition phase, we had two subphases, which are program formulation subphase, program planning subphase. In our actual class, we will go into the detail of the activities which are done under each of the phases. But as the overview, these are the two subphases under the program definition phase. Then we saw what is in the box of a program delivery phase. That was any component will be authorized, initiated, planned, monitored, executed, and closed within my program delivery phase, which meant that every component can deliver its benefits whenever it is finished, whenever it will feel that the benefit realization criteria or benefits acceptance criteria are met, then the component can deliver its benefits within my program delivery phase. Once, yes, Jayaprakash.
Can you explain a little bit regarding what is the difference between benefit delivery and benefit realization? I want to know the exact meaning of what is benefit realization.
Benefit delivery actually means that the component is about to be closed and you will actually receive the benefits of that benefit of the component, and then after that the component will be closed. This is the meaning of benefit delivery. Whatever you did throughout the life cycle of that component, if that was a project, it means you started with this initiating, planning, execution. Now you are about to close the component and you will deliver this benefit. This is benefit delivery. After the benefit will be delivered, that component will be closed, that component will no longer be effective in our program. This is benefit delivery. Okay? And
Okay.
benefit realization means all the activities that we are doing throughout the life cycle is actually benefit realization. How we are going to realize the benefit that will be getting in alignment with our strategic objectives and value delivery. So benefit realization, you can see, is a long procedure or it's an activity that is going on. Whereas benefits delivery, consider this as a milestone. One instant when you will deliver the benefits, that is the benefit delivery.
Can you explain with some small example?
Okay, if I say that we initiated a program so that I can get I can produce uh, two buildings. Okay, I can construct two buildings. For example, this is our program. Then
Okay.
through their program is of 2 years, in which we started with the program. Then it has multiple components. Okay, civil side, electrical side, mechanical side. Now we are at the moment at the end of the second year, and your civil structure will be completed. Okay, so
Okay.
that moment after 2.5 years, that moment is actually benefits delivery, when that component will be about to give me the benefits. That is a benefit delivery phase. Okay, and then once this
Okay.
component will deliver, I will close the civil project. Same, if another electrical project will be finished after 2.5 years, I will deliver that benefits, and that benefit component will be closed. This is benefit delivery. Okay,
Okay. Mm.
and throughout our 2 years, it was not that one day the civil building is finished. Throughout the 2 years, the construction was ongoing, and all the activities were going on to in order to achieve the benefits for my program, to reach the ultimate goal. So whatever you were doing throughout 2 years was not benefit delivery, because nobody can use the product while within the 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So
Mm, mm.
during this tenure, whenever the component was executed, or the program was executed, I have to make sure the benefits were being realized, and all the benefits towards which I was contributing were in line with my organizational objectives and were on track. I was monitoring it. I was doing the governance to make sure that at the end of the day, I will get the benefits delivered. This is benefit
Okay.
realization.
So, so it means benefit realization means uh, so it will give the benefits to the organization, or we can say like that,
No,
realization,
no,
benefit
no.
realization.
It will not give the benefits to the organization, but the benefits will be strategically aligned. The benefits
Benefit will be
will be strategically
strategically
aligned.
aligned.
Yes, we cannot say that we are giving to the benefits. We are not. We are giving to the organization, but under the umbrella of the organization, I will
Mhm.
be benefit will be strategically aligned. That is the correct word. Not that I am giving
So,
to the organization.
so correct me if I'm wrong. Suppose we are doing around 10 substations. Okay,
Okay.
my organization strategy is I need to get the 20 percentage profit margin.
Okay.
Okay, suppose the duration is I need to complete all the 10 station in the November month. So I
Okay.
completed. So it
Hmm.
means benefit is delivered in the November month.
Yes.
Okay, after completion, okay, this program which gives 20% margin to the profit margin to the organization. This is the benefit realization. We can say like that, whether
We
it
can
is give the value to the organization.
we can say that the benefits are realized for the program for which it was initiated, because for each you said you
Because
have
my business strategy is to get the 20% profit, right?
no,
We can
that is
say.
okay. No, no, Jayaprakash,
Uh,
1 minute. You see,
uh,
you said you have 10 components. So every
mm,
component will deliver its own benefits. Clear? So
okay.
you will have
Mm,
10 delivery activities going on in your program. Clear? And
mm,
once all the components will deliver their benefits, then we will see what is
mm,
going on at the program level. At the program level,
mm.
we had our benefits listed. So if the 20% profit margin was not for each component, but for what was for the program, then you have to see that
Yeah.
my benefit of 20% is realized. I will not say that benefit is delivered. Why? Because the delivery phase is relevant to each component. This is important. I cannot say
Mm.
the program benefits are delivered. We can say, but the correct word is that program benefits are realized. Why? Because every component has delivered its intended benefits. You see, this benefit delivery is for every component. But at the program level, I'm talking about benefit transition or benefit sustainment. Ultimately, they will go to realize the benefits of my program at the end, overall package.
So it means the benefit realization is entirely depend upon the successful delivery of the each component,
Sure, because
right?
sure, yeah, unless you will not deliver the component benefit, you cannot get the program benefit. Because program benefit is nothing but the combination of all the components. So once your each component will deliver the benefits, then we can realize the benefits at the program level. Then only I can close the program delivery phase. Then I will go to the program closure phase. Unless your component one is not closed, how you will close your program delivery phase? If it is not closed, you cannot go to your closure phase. You cannot close the program. So at the end of the day, I have to see whether my benefit realization criteria or benefit acceptance criteria is met. That is at the program level. Criterias are
Okay.
always the program level, but every component will deliver its own benefits.
Okay, right.
Clear? Any
Yeah,
question or
clear.
any comment if somebody wants to add in the discussion?
So I was thinking, like if there are four components, one component is delivered, we can deploy that into customer facing and start realizing the benefit is what I thought.
No, that is
I
okay.
mean,
That is in that perspective. That's why we had benefit. Then you can use the word benefit transition. You should not use the word benefits deployed to the customer. Okay, that will be confusing because every benefit will be delivered. Then you can transition it to the
yes,
operations. That is clear.
yes.
But if we are talking about that is also benefit realization. But if I talk about the program benefits realization, there I can only achieve once every component will deliver the benefits. Then only my program level benefits are going to be realized as a whole.
Okay, I got it. So you're saying within the program, if that value is delivered, that means that benefit is realized, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes, yes, because I'm talking
Okay.
about the program level benefits that I cannot realize the program level benefits unless my all components are delivered.
So you're not going into customer and deploying and all that
No, no, no,
stuff.
no,
You're
no, no,
just
no,
saying
no, no.
within the program.
But yes, that is the first thing because please focus this red line. If you're talking about the organization or the customer, which is not your program relevant, it is going to be outside the red line. So this complicated or makeup terms we should avoid. Here the proper wording is that after each component will deliver the benefit, I can go to benefit transition. That is the correct word.
Mhm.
And transition
Okay.
can be to operations, customer, whatever you use the separate word. But from this, you have to use transition to operations. But if I will talk about the benefit realization at the program level, that I can only achieve once this program delivery phase will be closed. Program delivery phase will be closed, then I will go to the program closure phase. Here I will realize whether all the criteria are met, exit criteria is met. Okay, then if the steering committee will say yes, you have achieved all your desired benefits, then only I will do the closure phase activities and then I will close the program. End of the story. Clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Because let me take the pencil. In this level here you are checking your benefit realization at the program level actually when you are going to close your program, and your criteria, benefit acceptance criteria, benefit realization criteria, exit criteria is being checked here, right? Because all the components are closed, delivery phase is closed. Now I will present to the steering committee, sir, these are my benefits, I have achieved what was required as per the business case. Okay, this was a business case, I achieved, this is benefits, can I close my program? He said yes, you can close the program. It means benefits are realized.
Yeah,
Clear?
I think that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Good. Clear, Jayaprakash?
Where it is, actually, you told there are three criteria. One is exit criteria, another one is benefit realization criteria, and one more is acceptance
Yes,
criteria, right?
yes,
Where
criteria
it is
means
exact, where it is exactly playing in this area?
criteria will be checked at any moment when you will change the phase. If you have to go
Phase,
out of the delivery
right?
phase, the steering committee will make a
Yeah,
decision
correct.
in a phase gate review. That is a moment when they will check whether these criteria or benchmarks are met or not met.
Okay, fine.
Yes, Aga?
Sorry, let's say if you have 7 projects
Okay.
and 2 projects is complete and customer accepted.
Hmm.
These 2 projects can go to benefits transition and benefits sustainment phases, or we need to wait for other 5
No,
also.
every component is independent of other component. Once you see my red line, this benefit is coming. Here I can deliver the benefits, it can go to transition. Okay. But You see, benefit till this transition is okay. But if I look from the line above, under the program closure phase, transition is overlapping, then coming the sustainment. And your delivery phase will only be closed once all the components are delivered. So it means if your two components are delivered, you can go to the transition phase, but you cannot go to the sustainment phase because your delivery phase will not be closed from the top side. Do you get it?
Okay, so let's say if the question asks these two projects are delivered and 5 projects are ongoing, what's the
Yes.
next step? Like
Yes,
this?
you can say for these two delivered benefits, you can go to benefit transition. Okay. At the program level, it will be still under the program delivery phase. You cannot go to the closure phase. That will be the answer.
So it means when the component out of 5 component, 2 completed means we can transition the benefits.
Yes.
We can start to
Yes.
start transition the benefits.
Yes, because
Okay,
the
but
transition is activity still under the delivery phase.
yeah. It means out of 5, 2 completed, we can start the transition of benefit transition, but
Yes.
we cannot close the program
You
unless
cannot
all
go.
the component is closed.
You
Yeah,
can. You are going one step ahead. You are talking about closing the program. I am saying you cannot even close the program delivery phase unless your all
yeah, correct,
benefits will
correct.
be closed.
We cannot close the program because another 3 components are in
Yes.
progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
You cannot even close the delivery phase. The closure of the program is the next step.
Because after the closing only we can go for the benefit sustainment activity, everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the only condition, once the 2 components completed, we can start the benefit transition
Yes.
only. That's all.
You can start the benefit transition. Is it clear, Aga?
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Once, so I because these are very important points, I will repeat in my words. Okay. Under the first step you have to keep in mind is in which phase of your program you are operating. Okay. These are only three phases: program definition phase, program delivery phase, program closure phase. Okay. Definition phase is clear. We have make a business case charter, we will see later on. Here we identify the benefits. Under the delivery phase, planning phase, I start to work at the benefit analysis and planning, making the plans for every component. Every component can deliver its benefits whenever it is finished. Under my program delivery phase.
Can you hear me?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
I have just one question about the program charter. It's part of definition phase or delivery phase?
Program definition phase.
Program, the charter, not delivery phase, definition phase, right?
Yes, yes.
Therefore, it's confused me. I don't understand. Last lesson, I mentioned that even program charter will be inside of delivery phase. It's okay, okay.
No, let
I delete.
okay,
I delete.
Mr. Please see this. Please see my slide. Under
Yeah,
the
yeah.
program definition phase, we are making program business case, program charter, program roadmap. These three documents are made under the program formulation surface.
Okay,
Okay.
got you.
Okay. So I was here. So every component can deliver its benefits whenever it is finished. This is my roadmap. I can deliver any benefit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any benefit of the component will be delivered. Then with the delivered benefit, you can go to the benefit transition. You can do the transition of those benefits to operations. Okay. But this you are still under the program delivery phase. Now we have to keep this in mind. I cannot go out of the program delivery phase unless all the benefits will be closed, unless all the components will be closed. That means unless all the components will deliver their benefits, I cannot go out of my program delivery phase. So the condition or the exit criteria to go out of the program delivery phase is only once all the components will be closed, which is equal to saying when all the benefits of the components will be delivered. Once it is done, once this is done, then I can go to my program closure phase. In my program closure phase, these benefits will keep on transitioning and I can go to the benefit sustainment. but now here we are talking about the program level benefits, not the component level benefits, because this program level benefits are already merged here when it is coming out. Okay, then okay, I will see. Can I go start the closure activities? Steering committee will give you the approval. In the closure phase, I will do the 5 activities. I will close my budget. I will close contracts. I will transition all the resources. I will transition the risk. What and I will transition information. Then my computer, my program will be closed. This is the life cycle. The most important thing in every type, every question that you will get, please first focus in which phase I am operating. If you are clearly identified the phase, your 50% problem is solved. Clear to everyone? So it means the life cycle of every component, life cycle of every component is only in the program delivery phase. That is the crux of the whole discussion. The
Sorry,
com
but
Yes.
the benefits transition and sustainment are in under the benefits delivery phase, yes, or
No. Under the program delivery phase, we have partial transition. We have partial transition here, because I don't want to wait for all the benefits to be delivered. I can deliver the benefits. Yeah, I repeat the example that I'm all giving, like a metro, making a metro in the city. Okay, it has 5 components: making the bridges and roads, hiring the train, hiring the people, and operating the train. Maybe these are 4 components. Okay, this is a 5-year project, a 5-year program. After 2 years, if your bridges and roads are completed, I can I can open these roads and bridges for normal public, for normal traffic. Okay, but not for the train, because other components are not finished. Clear? That it means the benefit transition already started, and then after 1 more year, I will buy the train. After fourth year, I will hire the employee, and the train will actually start to run after 4 years. So once all the benefits are delivered, I come to the component program level benefits of actually running the train. But that is coming after 4 years. But after the second year, I already started to use my bridges and roads for other public transport. That is the best example of benefits were delivered. Transition to operations means people working, but the actual program that was intended to start the train will only be started once you are out of the delivery phase and now closure phase is done. Clear?
hmm.
Okay. Any question from anyone? Aziz, you switch on your video. Okay. Okay. Then we saw the program closure phase. This is done. Then we saw about the program strategic alignment domain, in which we are making the 3 most important documents, which is a program business case, program charter, and the program roadmap. From the PgMP point of view, remember these are also sequential activities. First document is the business case. Once business case is made, then only I can make the charter. Once charter and business case are there, then I will make the roadmap. This we will see in detail what are these documents. Okay, at this moment only see that under the program formulation phase I am making these 3 documents. Okay, and I keep in mind my environmental assessments, EEF, and program risk management strategy throughout the program lifecycle. For the risk is very a lot of get the questions on the risk also. Please remember, risk wherever it comes will follow the 3 steps, 3 sequence. First is identify the risk, put in the risk register. Second, analyze the risk, and then you will get the updated risk register, because once you are analyzing the risk, you are only doing quantitative analysis, qualitative analysis, reorganizing the risk, prioritizing the risk. Then comes to make the risk response management plan, which says that what you will do when this type of risk occurs, whether you will accept it,
So,
mitigate it, share
in
it.
this in this case, actually identification of risk, put in the risk register,
Yes,
analyzing the risk, and update the risk register.
yes.
Then prepare the risk response. That also we need to put in the risk register only, right?
Conceptually, yes, because risk
Yeah,
management plan is actually telling you how you will manage any type of risk. That
yeah,
has
correct.
nothing to do with the risk response strategy. Okay, this is
So
a
it
very
means
good.
from the identification of risk to risk response. Till that period, we are putting all the information in the risk register only.
Yes,
Correct?
right, right.
Yeah. Right.
And
So
how you will handle the risk is risk management plan.
you can hear me?
Yes.
This lesson, the last lesson, we discussed this issue, right? This is just kind remind.
Yes, yes. The first half is
Okay,
the
okay,
revision of
okay.
the previous
Because
class.
yeah, okay. I
This
doubt
is
again with.
no, because we are discussing the different concepts in the from the first class. This is first hour. Once it's done, then we will go to the next chapter. Okay. So this and the eco Jayaprakash, remember, any type of the risk will be managed as per the risk management plan. Okay. And any type of change will be as per the change management plan. That is very important. Then once we are making all this, and only keep in mind this business case is the first document that is made in your program. Okay, this I told you. Why? Because this is my organization, this is my program. So business case is the interface between the organization and the program. Okay. The benefits management we have discussed in detail. Once I will identify the benefits, I will put in the benefit register. After this, I will make the benefits management plan and benefit delivery for every component. Then we go to the benefit transition. Still under the program delivery phase. Once all the benefits will be delivered, I can go to the benefit sustainment phase. Sustainment is the only activity which is continued even after the program has been closed. And program manager is not responsible to sustain the benefits. Then we saw the stakeholder engagement, which is stakeholder identification, putting it in the stakeholder register. Then I will analyze the risk. That will give me only updated stakeholder register. It means if I have 10 stakeholder, maybe I will get the analysis what is the important one who has high power, high interest. I will have the updated stakeholder register. Then I will do the stakeholder engagement planning, where I will make the stakeholder engagement plan. And important thing, we have to keep stakeholder engaged throughout the life cycle and stakeholder communication throughout the program life cycle. A very important thing I want to clarify here is a lot of questions are coming. What is the difference between stakeholder engagement plan and communication management plan? Okay, this is a very thing that we have a long discussion on our premium group also. So just as a shortcut, let me just keep in mind, if something stakeholder is already there, you know that he is my stakeholder, and you have 7 components, for example, and he is not getting the information or the reports from 1 or 2 of the components. So it means I have to look into my program communication management plan. I am not getting proper communication. That has nothing to do with the stakeholder engagement, because he is getting the reports from the other, say, other programs. So it means he's identified stakeholder. We know how he needs the information. What information he needs, we already know. The only problem is that some out of 7, 2 program reports are not going towards him. So this is a purely communication management plan issue. Clear? On the other side, if we say that there is a stakeholder and he tells you that he doesn't receive any information about the program till now, or he will say that he is not updated what is going on in your program. So in that case, before going to the communication management plan, I have to look into the stakeholder engagement plan, that the stakeholder register that I made. Number one, maybe is this stakeholder there or not there? Maybe I missed to identify this stakeholder. Then maybe in my stakeholder engagement plan, he has mentioned he need only the report after 1 year, for example. But now he is saying that he is not getting the weekly reports. So this is not a communication problem. This is stakeholder engagement plan problem, because we doesn't know what is the requirement of a stakeholder. If in the similar case, like just now, if they say that you are not getting the information from only one component, but the stakeholder is sitting at the program level. So in that case, if the answer is a program communication management plan, that is the correct answer. But if it goes to update the component communication management plan, so keep in mind the program manager will not go to at the component level. Program manager will not go to work at the component level. At the component level, I have a project manager. Same like this, for example, you are a program manager. Will the portfolio manager or the CEO come in your program to do something? No, will only come in once you will escalate the issue that I cannot handle this issue, I need the support. Then maybe portfolio manager will come, or somebody, your boss will come to help you. Clear? It's not that every day CEO is sitting with you and doing something for you. So same is with the component. If there is some problem at the component level, program manager will not update the component management plan. He will identify and see what is the problem at my program level, and if the component manager will escalate it, then only he will go at that level. Yes, Jayaprakash.
Can I show one typical question like this? Can I share the
Yes.
question?
Yeah. Yes, please.
1 minute.
Okay.
Can you from your side enable
Yes.
screen share?
Yeah. Yes. I allowed you.
Yeah. 1 minute. Window. Now can you able to see this one?
Yes. You are
Yeah.
a program
So in
manager.
this,
Okay, let me read. You are a program manager of a multi-million dollar program which has three projects A, B, C. During the program delivery phase, a stakeholder complains to you that he did not receive a very important and critical information about project A. What should you do to handle this situation? So it means what program manager has to do, right? This is the question.
yeah.
So number A, add the issue to the program risk register. This is a risk, but this will not solve my problem. Okay, I have to look for some solution also. This is not a good answer. Okay, A is eliminated. B, review and update the stakeholder register. At this moment, stakeholder register doesn't need to be updated because your stakeholder is already identified, and he is already receiving your component your reports from project B and C. Only he is not getting your one report. So it means stakeholder is identified. We know what he needs, how he needs. Only problem is that he is not getting the communication, right? Option clear. B is eliminated. B, review and update the component communication management plan. Yes, I will update the communication management plan, but not at the component level. If we say that what should be done as a whole to improve the situation, or what should you advise the project manager to do, then this is the correct answer. But the problem here is that the program manager will not go and update the component management plan. Clear? This is the component is the only problem here. If it was program communication management plan, 100% this is the correct answer. Then I look into the D, review and update the stakeholder engagement plan. In a broader sense, stakeholder engagement plan also contains the communication requirements of every stakeholder. So from out of this, the best option is D. Only
Right
because
answer is D. Mm,
D,
yeah.
D for Denmark, right?
D is the right answer.
Yes. So only reason why C is not correct is the component issue, component management plan. Clear to everyone? Very important thing, as a program manager, you will not go down to the component level to update that project plans. You have a lot of work to do at the program level. Only if the project manager will escalate it to you, then only you will come and support him and do whatever he will ask you to do.
Okay.
So,
Suppose I have one doubt actually.
yes.
Suppose the question is like this actually. Okay, you are a program manager for a multi-million dollar program which has
Hmm.
three projects A and B and C.
Hmm.
During program delivery phase, stakeholder complained to you that he did not receive very important critical information about project A. It means the stakeholder is complaining he is not receiving any critical information about project A. So in this case, the program manager not program manager is not dealing with the common level. So the answer D is the correct answer. Okay, review and update the stakeholder engagement plan. Suppose the question is a stakeholder complained to you, he did not receive any information about project A.
Hmm.
In this case, what is the answer?
Same, because you cannot in that
Same
case
only.
again you cannot update the C. If the question says
Yeah, it's
that
still the same. Yeah.
if we say a stakeholder complains to you that he didn't get any information about the program, or did not get
Yeah.
any update about your program, what will you do?
Mm.
And the option contains review and update the program communication management plan. In that case, C will be the wrong option. In that case, either we will update the stakeholder register. I will go to the stakeholder register whether maybe this stakeholder is identified which doesn't need any information, right? So that is the problem from the stakeholder register. That in that case, communication is a second step. First, I have to solve the stakeholder issue, right? Then I will see what is
Yeah.
the detailed scenario. Then in that case, either B or D will be the option. If he is not getting any information till now, then the most correct answer in my view will be B. First, I have to see whether he is my stakeholder or not stakeholder. Okay, maybe he's a my neighbor and he just feel himself that he is affected from the program. You know what is the definition of a stakeholder? A person who is affected or feel himself to be affected by the program. Yes, the neighbor will be affected or the villagers will be affected. They are the stakeholders, but they don't need to get the weekly information about your program. Why you should tell him that this is the schedule, this is a business case, right? So stakeholder is a
Yeah.
very generalized thing. We have to see what is the scenario of the question, right? If we say I
Yeah.
didn't get any
Yeah.
information, first I think we have to go to the stakeholder register and see whether he is there or not there.
Okay. Right.
And
Understood.
So, so
also,
Yes, yes,
Sami
Pradeep.
sir, if the situation is same and we
Huh?
just remove word component from C, then I think
C is correct.
C would be the right answer.
Yes, clear.
Okay. Yeah,
Because in
Mr.
the
Pradeep, you can also.
in the morning we had this discussion, Jayaprakash, also on one question, the communication management plan, and in that case, communication management plan was the right answer, right? Yes, Mr. Pradeep.
yeah, also you are assuming that, or you are implying that he's getting information about project A and B and he's not getting C. That's one assumption
Hmm.
we are doing and then jumping onto D. And also A, B, C, we can eliminate straightforward. That is also making D is a worth selection.
Right, right. So it varies from scenario to scenario, but the important thing to from the output from this question is that program manager will not go to the component level to do update. That is the key thing that we have to pick from this question. Okay, the wording can be plus minus different, but that is the key crux.
So only two condition. The option one is he is not receiving any communication, and the option two is he is not getting critical information of any of the project. That's all.
Yes,
There are only
yes,
because the question playing between the two places only. I think.
yes. If it is some relevant information not getting, communication management plan is the answer. If he is not getting any information, then first go to the stakeholder level.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yes, Mohit.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this case, what I've understood is we do have the program communication management plan as well
Yes, yes.
in PG.
When we will go to the chapter number 8 in the activities, we will see
Yeah.
we have a communication is one knowledge area, and then communication we have a communication assessment, communication management plan, communication monitoring and management, and communication. So
Okay.
these are under all the particulars inside the program management plan.
Okay. So if in option C, if it was mentioned that communication program communication management plan, then the answer should have been
Yes, because
C.
right, because that is the communication
Right.
problem.
Right. The other question is if it was in the question, if it was mentioned that the project manager escalated it to the program manager, and that he was not receiving, or what exactly the project manager should do, how to handle this situation,
Then
then
C is
also
correct.
the answer
Then C is correct
C is
because
correct.
the project manager of A is responsible to update this communication management plan,
Right. Got it.
component management
All
plan.
right. Yeah. Got it. Thank you.
Good. So Jayprakash, you can stop sharing. Okay. Okay. This was the stakeholder. Then we saw about the governance practices. Governance is actually keeping an overview and oversight of whatever is going to be happening in my program. So I have to make sure the program manager has to make sure that everything is going on track. And if he feels anything is going not on track, he can escalate the issue to the program steering committee. This is also normal in our daily routine. Okay, this was the 5 performance domains that we have seen in the overall perspective of the program management. Then I will just show you the mind map of chapter number 1 and 2, what is as per the standard book. In chapter number 1, we have what is a program. We saw the component, projects, subsidiary programs, and other program-related activities are covered in the program. Initiation of the programs, they can be started to pursue new goals, objectives, or strategies. Programs are begun before start of the work on their component projects and the program. It means he's talking about the program definition phase. Then we saw what is on the top is organizational strategy. Under that is umbrella of portfolio, program, and projects. Difference between program and project was program and portfolio was the operations, because that is not time bound. Then we saw what is the program management. Program management was how we will program manager is authorized by the organization. The relationship among portfolio, program, and project was under the umbrella of OPM, organizational project management. Then what is the role of the program manager? He interacts with portfolio level managers and also his project managers. Then he will have the communication skills, stakeholder engagement skills, change management skills, leadership skills, and analytical skills. And abilities must be, he must be able to handle the details, strong working knowledge, interact seamlessly with the stakeholders, collaborative relationships with team members, leverage business knowledge, and facilitate understanding and the agreements. And business value is a sum of all tangible and intangible elements of the business of the program. Then what is the program sponsor? He is accountable for the success, and PMO will provide you the support. So the role of the PMO is to provide the support. Program manager is equal to responsible, and sponsor is equal to accountable. I think this Jayaprakash, till now this phenomena is clear, right? Whenever is a meaning of decision making authority, steering committee is the answer. When it is responsibility,
Yeah, yeah.
program manager is there. Once it is accountable, stakeholder is there. And when there is a supporting role, PMO is there, right? Okay. Then we saw the program performance domains in detail. The 3 domains we have already covered, and all 5 domains interact with each other with varying degree of intensity. As we have seen that at the top we have the life cycle, and under this all the steps, all the phases, all the domains are operating. Then portfolio and program restriction, relatedness and time, and program and project distinctions were uncertainty, change, and the complexity. And this was the complete chapter number 1 and 2 that we have covered till now, and the complete overview in the beginning. So any question till now, then we will do few questions before going forward. Everything clear, Mr. Beroz, Mr. Aga? Any question till now? Okay, good. So first I will share one question that I received. Let me show. This was a question I received. Okay. How does, Mr. Beroz, you can unmute yourself. How does a portfolio differ from a program? Means what is the difference between a portfolio and a program? Option number D, outcomes are time bound. Is it correct or wrong?
It's wrong.
Why? I cannot hear you. Beroz, Mr. Beroz, I cannot hear you.
No, this is correct. That's I'm thinking it's correct.
Okay. And okay. And B, C?
No,
B?
no,
Okay. A?
no.
I think you misunderstood the question. He's talking
Yeah, I
about,
mentioned that. The answer showed that one. Can you expand? Can you give some
yes,
explanation
yes.
about?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You see, how does a portfolio differ from a program? He's talking about the characteristics of a portfolio, not for a program. So, is portfolio time bound? Yes or no? How you can say D is correct? Portfolio are not time bound. If the question was how does a program differ from portfolio, then D is correct.
Mm.
No,
Understand?
it is asking the character of portfolio.
Yes, he is asking the characteristic of a portfolio. Portfolio is not time bound. Do you understand? Portfolio is not time bound because it has operations. So this is very tricky wording of the question. Few questions will come like this in the exam. Okay, so just take care whether he's talking about portfolio, project, or the program. So here, how does a portfolio differ? So how the portfolio will differ is A, because in a portfolio it is not mandatory that the components are interdependent with each other, but the condition of the program is that all the components must be interdependent and they are time bound. This is just a wording difference. Clear? So the correct option is A, because in a portfolio I don't have the condition that the components have to be interdependent on each other. Clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. So let's do few questions from the beginning, because this is the same question what we just discussed. Can you see my screen? Question number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the question that we discussed before is now clear here.
Answer is A.
Yes, you say now it's clear. Portfolios differ from programs in that number A, component may or may not be interrelated. And Mr. Behrouz and Mr. Mohit and Aga, the rule of this is that when I am running the question, you type your answer in chat box. Write your answer in the chat box. So then
Okay.
according to that we will discuss.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
portfolios differ from the programs in that option and while reading the questions in every PMI question, first read the last line first. First read the last line first, then read the whole question. Then whenever you are giving the options, even if you are 100% sure that A is the correct answer, first you must read option B, C and D. Okay, then come back and then click A, because there are two options we can eliminate, but out of 1 and 2 we have to be 50% sure. Okay, don't give the answer without reading all the options. This is number 1 trick. And don't give the answer without reading the complete question. Okay, this is very important. So he's asking portfolios differ from the program in that number A. Components may or may not be interrelated. This is possible. B, components are not interrelated. This is also possible, but he is making sure that every time it's not interrelated. But portfolio can have programs also under it. So it means the components can be interrelated. Components are dependent and have end dates. This is purely definition of the program, not of the definition of the portfolio, right? And components are interrelated. This is also the condition of the program and not of the portfolio. Clear? So in this case, the option what he is looking for is A, in which components may or may not be interdependent. Clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now keeping that view in mind, it has to be interdependent and time bound. Now read question number 3.
Can you see my answer in the chat?
Yes. Okay, Aga, can you read the question? How you will read the question?
So, what is the best approach to execute this task of construction? So, asking for either portfolio, program, or project. So, Tim Hortons Cafe House carried out a needs assessment in Pakistan. The approved business case states that the company can earn an annual profit of $100 million by launching 12 outlets in the country. It awarded a contract to El Alan company for the construction of its new 12 outlets. The contract cost is $1,500,000,000 with the target to complete 31st of December 2023. The company will inaugurate an outlet after every 20 days starting from 1st of August of 2023. I think the best approach is program.
Why?
For this.
What is the condition for the program? All the components must be
related. Yeah.
yes. And which line is saying as these are related to each other? Which statement is giving this indication? If you are giving the program, we need to proof that we have two conditions fulfilled. One is all the components are interrelated and they have a time bond. So the time bond, Mohit, from where we get this time bond? Because
So it's a time bound.
Yeah.
We have to
Yeah,
finish.
it's a time bound
We have
that
to finish by
after
31st of December. This is the time bond.
Yes.
And which
Yeah.
line is giving you the indication that they are interrelated or interdependent? Which line is giving you this?
since it's a coffee house and we need to open 12 outlets, so which means it's a same projects or same
No, that what you're saying that they are
components.
no, wrong. What you say that they are and they are contributing towards the common goals. This is okay. There are coffee house and 12 outlets will contribute to the common goals of the organization. This is the broader span is okay. I am looking for interdependent condition. Which line is telling you these are interdependent or interrelated to each other?
It is awarded a contract to one company.
Okay, but it's still not necessary. Okay, but the company will inaugurate an outlet after every 20 days, starting from this. So this is interdependent and interrelated to each other. Right? You are all
Is
the
it
conditions are fulfilled that they have common goals and objectives. It is coming from the same contractor, but this is not the prerequisite condition. Maybe they can be funded from different people. You can also say that every outlet will be constructed from different contractors, but they will be interdependent to each other, or they will be sharing the resources among each other. There can be different conditions in that. So in order to give the answer to be a program, we must make sure that the question is giving me two conditions, that there is a time bond and the components are interdependent or interrelated or contributing towards a common goal of the organization. Okay. For example, if in the scenario the question will come that you have to make a industries in your city, okay, but one industry is for making the fabric cloth, the other industry is to make the cards, the third industry is to make the some laptops, for example, okay, and they will contribute towards making the organization, the country, annual profit or something. So this is a very different scenarios. Why? Because one, they are not contributing towards the common goal of the organization. One is making the cars, one is making the fabric, one is making some other thing. Okay. Other is that they are not giving me any condition that it has to be finished in next 5 years or it has to be finished in next 10 years. It's an open statement. The time bond is not fulfilled. Okay. So this type of scenarios will come whenever he wants the answer to be either a portfolio or the program. Only I have to look, okay, if there's a time bond and interrelated, the answer is a program. Or on the other hand, if we have no time limit, no time bond, then the answer is a portfolio. Clear? But normally in these cases, operation or project will not be the answer, because project is only individual thing that we know from PMP. And as an operation, it has nothing to do with time bond or something. It's just to keep on doing the operation and maintenance activities. Okay. So the only question, 2 or 3 questions will come that will be asking you about how you differentiate between a program and a portfolio. Clear, Mr. Beroz and Mr. Aga? Any question? Now you from this coaching call, you have to learn the skill of reading the question, okay, and understand how you link it with the answer. Okay, that is the main essence. Okay. This is a question we got the feedback from one of our latest student who just passed 3 days before. That there were 4 formula questions. Okay, and the formula questions are only this: CPI and SPI, which is saying you whether the program is under budget, over budget, ahead of schedule, or behind the schedule. So before it was not coming, but now that's why I'm repeating this question, because now again the question started to come. So it will be no mathematical calculation, only you need to have the overview. What is CPI? What is SPI? Mohit, if CPI is less than 1, what does it mean?
It's good for the program.
No, you translate in the technical terms. CPI less than 1 means under budget, over budget.
Under budget.
Okay, Mr. Berroz, SPI greater than 1 means? We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
SPA, it means planned value is ahead of schedule.
Okay, so it means no.
I'm saying is you are talking about SPA.
Yes, great.
I'm saying it means planned value is ahead of schedule. SPA is ahead of schedule. 1.2, it means ahead of schedule.
Yes, it means my current status is ahead of schedule.
Yes.
Okay, but Mohit, you told me wrong. If
Yeah, if it is
if
over
CPI is
budget,
if CPI is less than 1, it means
yeah,
it
over
is
budget.
currently I
Oh,
am spending more what I was allowed to spend.
right. I was wrong. Yeah,
Yes,
it should be if it is less than one, it is
bad.
over budget. Yeah,
Yes.
it's
So
bad.
both CPI and SPI should be greater than 1, and it
Yeah,
means CPI of greater than 1 means we are under the budget and ahead of schedule, which is good. And if it is
right.
less than 1, it means that CPI is bad and we are spending more than it was required. So in this case,
Mm, mm,
CPI is 0.98. It means we are over budget. We are spending
over
more.
budget.
And
Mm,
SPI 1.2 means ahead of schedule. So option is B. So this type
B.
of questions will come now as per the
Uh,
latest feedback we got. So just
and
look
D.
carefully. Yes, Aga?
B,
B and D.
B and D.
Okay. This is a typo mistake. I will correct. Good observation. Sorry. And behind the schedule. Okay.
What's the time in Nigeria now?
Same like Europe, 6 p.m.
Nigeria is part of Europe.
West Africa. And your time is same like Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Dubai. I thought there is 1 hour differences, but I just clarified that no differences. Same.
So okay. In this question, what is the keyword? We have to pick the keyword. Okay. As a program manager, which of the following will you use to monitor and record this opportunity? So the risk can either be an opportunity or a threat, right? So if either is a threat or it's an opportunity, it will go to the risk register. So be careful with this. Make a project risk register or a program risk register. As a program manager, we have to operate at the program level. Okay. So we will not look at the project level risk register. We will go to the program risk register. Program issue log, we are not working at this. And program risk management plan will only tell you how you will manage the risk. So in this case, the correct answer is B, which is a
Program risk register.
program risk register. Excellent.
Mr. Sami, I have one question actually.
Yes.
Since I am doing mock examination,
Yes.
actually, that is unidentified risk. We are dealing with the contingency reserve.
Yes.
Unidentified risk, we are dealing with the management reserve, right?
Repeat. Unidentified risk you are managing with the contingency reserve. And secondly,
No, identified risk we are managing with the contingency reserve.
okay.
An unidentified risk like a disaster, it should be managed with the management reserve.
So what is the difference?
That's what I'm asking actually.
No. First you said unidentified risk. And what is the second word you used? I didn't understand.
No. Identified risk, unidentified risk. Okay. So unidentified risk means disaster. Actually, we are not identified.
No. Okay, wait. Contingency reserve is for the secondary risks. If you this is a complete topic of RMP, okay, this will not come in PgMP exam. But keep in mind, one is the risk that you know that this is a risk. If it occurs, I will do this action. This your budget is already reserved for that. Okay, this is a normal reserve. But if you will implement the response and still the risk doesn't fade away, this is called secondary risk. the risk that will come once you will implement the risk response strategy. For that, you make a contingency reserve, like a backup reserve. Okay. For example, the risk was
Okay.
that if there will be a fire, for example, if there will be a fire, I have to use fire extinguisher, for example. Okay. For this, I have already planned my budget for this risk. This is risk management. Then what happened that once I use a fire extinguisher, at that moment, I did not use the proper aiming and this fire extinguisher went on some person's eyes, for example. This is a secondary that resulted because I did the action on the first reserve. Okay. For this, I have a contingency reserve. Okay. If something will happen, once I will implement that risk, that will be the secondary reserve. And the management reserve is only at the top level, which the program manager or the project manager is not aware of that. Okay. Something unplanned happened, which is out of
Unknown.
unknown. For that thing, then the program manager will say, okay, this is to the steering committee level. Okay. You don't know what will happen and what is the probability, what is the impact. You don't know anything, but it occurred. For that, you have a management reserve. That is the most top level. Okay. But we are not talking at the PgMP level. This is completely one chapter in the risk and RMP. Okay. So once you do this, I will you do RMP with me, then I will explain you everything. So this is
Okay.
small budget, the project management roles. Then we have a contingency reserve, then we have a management reserve. And over at the top, we have the overall program budget that the program owners know, owner sponsor knows. Okay, this is a completely different topic.
Okay. Right.
Okay, question number 8. So this is the type of question that you discussed, that this additional work is not part of the existing roadmap, means something the sponsor or CTO is asking that is not calculated in my program or not included in my scope or not, I have nothing budget for that. Then what you will do? So what should be your action as a program manager? So remember one more thing, that 90% of the question you are the program manager. Okay. Even if he doesn't say, so you are a program manager. So keep in mind you have the responsibility of doing everything, but you don't have the power to decide or make any decision. This is very important. I should tell you at this moment. Steering committee is responsible to make the decisions. Accountability is with the steering committee. Okay. But you are responsible to manage everything. So number one option is discuss with the CTO to stop the audit as it is out of the program roadmap. You cannot tell them to stop the audit because something which is decided by the third party has to be done. Update and analyze and assess the impact of the audit before doing any action. This is possible because first we identify, it's already identified risk or whatever is the thing. Then you analyze, then you assess, then you make any decision. So this seems to be correct option. But I go to C, update the issue register. What will happen if I document in the issue register? Nothing will, it will not support anything for solving this issue. Okay. And D, and then Misaga, why D? Why D?
Analysis and impact of that audit and potential remediation on the program. Yeah. So it is analyzing and the impact.
Yeah, that is clear. So B and D are very near. Analyze and assess the impact of the audit. This is done before doing any action. So that is an important step. First, before doing anything, you have to do paperwork, analyze and assess. Once you will feel that this is actually mandated to be implemented in your program, then you will make a potential recommendation on the program. Because it doesn't make sense. I make everything planned, and after analysis, I came to know that this is low probability, low impact risk. I don't need to do anything, right? So the step is that first you have to identify. Once identification, then you need to analyze, then you need to assess if that there are required changes to be done. Okay, if you will find a gap analysis, okay, this is what is doing it, and don't have anything planned for that, then only you will go for the next section. So in this case, B is a correct answer, not D. this action of potential remediation I will
Sorry,
do.
this D, I thought that is much more, what I understood, maybe the sentencing is, what I understood is analyze and assess the impact and potential remediation on the program of that audit.
Okay, so you are considering assessment of the remediation, not actually
Yeah.
implementing the remediation. Okay,
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
Yes, I will, good observation. I will rephrase it to make sure that it is two parts. Analyze and assess the impact of that audit, and then we write implement the
Perform.
potential, inform or implement the potential remediation on the
Yeah.
program. Then this
Yeah.
it will be implement the potential remediation. Good.
Yes. If I saw that, so I thought that's why
No, clear, no, clear,
I,
clear. No, because actually these questions are made by me mostly and from other PgMP certified. Okay, so we are, if there is some wording issue like different people come, then we get the feedback. Okay, so here the key point is that whenever before doing any action, we have to make sure that analysis is done, it is analyzed, and then it is mandated to do some actions or do some changes. Then only I will make some action. Otherwise, I don't do anything. Okay, 9. So Jayaprakash, this is what we discussed in the beginning of the call, right? A program for the construction of a multi-story building has been completed and the identified benefits are realized. He used the words of realization because he's talking about the program level benefits. Clear? That we discussed before. Then program manager has updated the benefit register, means he has already updated the register and we know what are the program benefits that has delivered. Now it is time to start with the closing of the program. What should the program manager do before executing this closure activity? So in summary, he is giving me the indication that I have to close the program delivery phase and I have to go to the program closure phase. Clear? Mohit, did you get this point? The key point here
Yes,
is that if the components have
all the
delivered the
components are
benefits, it
closed.
means before now I have to go, first step is to go out of the delivery phase, then I can do the closure phase activities. Okay, this is the
Right.
summary what I'm getting from the question. Now let's look into the option A. Document the lesson learned activities and share with the team members. This is part of information archiving and transition that I will do inside the closure phase. This I cannot do in the program delivery phase.
Mr. Abdul,
Yes.
I would say all answers are correct,
Right.
but I would say, but the one of them, they up to obtain approval from God. The item C is best correct.
I agree with you,
Have
and
you got my point?
I got your point. But I will explain you in chapter number 7 today why A, B are wrong. Okay, you write this question. Okay, write this question. Once we go to chapter number 7, I will explain you why this is wrong. I will explain you because now the question say what should the program manager do before executing this closure activities. So option A, B, and D we are doing inside the closure phase. I will document the lesson learned. I will close the PMIS. I will submit the final report. This is the activities I am doing inside the closure phase. So before going to the closure phase, I have to get approval from the governance committee to initiate program closure activities.
Oh, so inside the closer phase or A, B, D?
Yeah, document the lesson learned and share with team members is information archiving and transition.
It is inside the closer phase.
Yes. Submit the program final report to all stakeholders, also information archiving. And close the program information management system PMIS is also in the closure phase. Because in the delivery phase, you cannot close the PMIS or activities or something like that. If it was submit the progress reports to the stakeholder, then this is another scenario. Progress report can come anytime. Okay.
So this is asking before execution. Okay.
Yeah, before execution. So before execution, I need approval to go into the closure phase. Then only I can do something. Okay. So C is the correct answer. Okay, 10. These three questions are more of a theoretical questions. Okay, so we just have to be careful about the wording, that how they are structured.
Number one, outputs and outcomes are expected to support the organization strategy.
Okay, so please, Mr. Beros, please read the question.
The executive team of GS Bank attended PMA program management seminar in New York. Later, they found that you have PMI, PgMP certification and are already working in this bank for the last 2 years. After meeting with you, they assigned you the task to make sure that every program they set up must support their organization's strategic goals. How will it affect GSP Bank? The trick is that, not trick, I would say, that after meeting with you, they assigned you because they found that you have PMI, PGMP certification. And in the meeting, I think you performed very well. Therefore, they assigned you such a position, and they assigned you the task to make sure every program they set up must support organization strategy. Number one, outputs and outcomes are expected to support their organization strategy. B, the organization strategy is a result of its program strategic planning.
Why this is wrong?
Because the organization's strategy is a result. This is not correct.
It is opposite. It is opposite. Yeah. First, you have organization strategy that drives your program strategic plan, not the other way around. This is opposite.
The organization strategy affects how its vision will be achieved. I would say no.
This is also opposite. Vision will drive you how you will achieve your strategy. This is opposite written. Okay. And
different clients, suppliers, and technologies are included in each program. Might be yes, but it's not belong to our question.
Yes, excellent. So the correct option is A. So that is a perfect analysis of the question. Whenever you get the question, read all the options, try to eliminate why not A, B, C, and then we go to the D option. Excellent. The last two questions from today. Okay, this is related to the skills. Question number 11. This is a relatively easy question, so I will quickly go through it. A program is comprised of 5 components, and the project managers have to be assigned to each of the projects. What should you do to select the 5 project managers out of 9 potential candidates? Determine budgetary constraints related to the salaries. This we will do at a later stage. Request performance feedback from the project manager, line manager also we will do. So this is not fully eliminated. Okay, these are two different things. One option you can eliminate 100%, that this is not possible, like we saw in the previous question. This was written opposite, but A and B are the facts that actually we do in the real projects. So these are possible but not eliminated. C, evaluate the project manager's skills and match them to the needs of the project. Yes, surely this must we will this we have to do. Interview each project manager to determine their career aspiration. This also we will do. So out of this, C is the best option. Okay, you will get few questions in which you can eliminate all options. Some option that this is not possible. And in question like this everything is, all the options are good, but we have to find the best answer. So in this case, C is the best answer. Now we go to question number 12. So we had a long discussion in the coaching call, also in the WhatsApp group also. Let's discuss here if we come to the conclusion or not. As a program manager, benefit register has been handed over to you. After reviewing it, you are concerned that the program cannot achieve the expected benefits. What should you do to handle this concern? Nasir Saab, please explain A.
Discuss with stakeholder to reduce the scope to achieve the expected benefits. I think we cannot discuss with stakeholder to reduce the scope.
Because if we change the scope, actually we are changing the program. Okay. So
Yes,
this is eliminated. This is
this
eliminated.
will be eliminated.
This will be eliminated. I cannot change the scope of the program. Okay. B.
Yes. Yeah, we carry out the risk analysis with project managers. Risk analysis with the project managers. I think we are talking about program. So this can be, but
This can
this
be.
is not related to the program. Yeah,
Okay.
this can be, but
Right.
review the program charter and business case with the program sponsor. Yes, in this case, if program manager is concerned that the benefit cannot be
Achieved.
program cannot give benefits or cannot be achieved, then we have to discuss program charter and business case with program sponsor. This can also be meet the project manager to optimize the allocation of critical resources. No, this cannot be. So I think C is the right answer.
Why D cannot be?
Meet project managers to optimize the allocation of critical resources. Again, I think this is program level. We cannot discuss with project managers.
No. Okay, Mr. Pradeep. Just only discuss C and D.
What I thought was, benefit register is made in benefit identification, right?
Right.
So that time we take business case and we identify the benefit. It doesn't mean we can realize all those, right?
Right.
So when you go into the program, when you elaborate all the plans, then you come to know that it's not possible. So that's why, I don't think there is any indication of resource not utilized or there is competency issue. Anything is not mentioned in the question, right?
So it means what I understood from this explanation that we have to, it is certain that we are in the program definition phase, right? It is certain that we are in the program definition phase, and more specifically, we are in the program formulation phase, in which I have business case charter from the strategic alignment domain, and in the benefits, I only have the benefit register, right? And then when the program manager saw the benefit register, okay, these are 10 benefits, but he quickly realized this is difficult to achieve. So instead of going to the project managers, means instead of going to the program delivery phase, First, he has to fix the issue in the program definition phase. Can we explain like this?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Because you cannot go to project manager comes later.
Right, clear. So it means I think this is a much more better discussion that the project managers will come more into play in the program delivery phase. Because when I saw into the when I interrogated more on PMI, if we are only saying that if the first line is not there, he's saying that during the program manager is concerned that he cannot realize or he cannot achieve the benefits as identified in the benefit register. Okay, in that case, he is giving you the scenario that during the any tenure or during the phase of the program, okay, the benefits are there or approved benefit register is there, but the program manager is having the problem in executing the tasks. This is a wording that I am getting from this scenario, what I just picked up. So in that case, that D will be the correct option, right? So, Bridhi, do you agree?
What is that?
If the question is just generalized that a program manager is the program is in the program is in the execution phase working on, and the program
Yes.
manager is concerned that the benefits which are mentioned in the benefit register are being difficult to be analyzed or difficult to achieve that in the desired timeline or budget, something like that. So what will be the action from the program manager? In that case, D will
So
be the
in
correct option,
D is the right answer. D is the
Correct.
right answer.
Correct.
right?
Optimization. Yeah.
Clear. So
Yes. Yes.
okay, anybody with other option? C.
Sorry,
Mr. Yes.
in the PDF file that you shared, I also answered this question as C when you shared with us before. But in the answers key,
Was
it is
D.
D.
Yes,
Yes.
that's why we are discussing. Because we
Yeah.
have a different scenarios, that's why we are discussing. I will update that sheet. If we all come to the conclusion that because there are a lot of things which have different scenarios of looking to the questions. So if I think in this particular wording, C makes more sense. Right? Mr. Azim, can you
Yes.
give us your idea on this question? How you will analyze this question?
Yeah, there is nothing mentioned about resources, so that's why D cannot be the option, I think.
Not
It's
mention about the
only
resources, and in the we are like we discussed, we could assume we are in the program definition phase. So first we have to fix that all the business benefits are aligned with the charter in the business case. The
It
real
means that the
understood.
execution till now not started. In this scenario, it is explaining, right?
Yes.
It is clear that the execution is not started. Still, we are in the definition phase.
right. Mr. Beros, your comments on that?
No, it's clear for me.
So so we all agree this option number 12, the correct answer will be C. I will update in the sheet also, and I will share on the group. Okay, clear? But if in case it only asks you about that in the execution phase, in the delivery phase, program manager feels that he is having difficulty in achieving the benefits, or the benefits are being difficult to achieve the benefit, then in that case, he will go to the project managers, look for the critical resources to make sure that they get the required resources, whatever is required to be done. Clear to everyone? Any question till now? Only we have two questions that I got from Mr. Aga, 59. Question number 59 is page number 65. Okay, everybody can see the screen. As a program manager, you should have the skills to assess the potential. You can see my screen, question number 59, right?
Yes.
We
Yes.
can see.
Okay, as a program manager, you should have the skill to assess the potential impact of external events on the program strategic plans. What skill is called? So Aga, what is your option?
I put change management skill, but it is analytical skill, the answer.
No, you are only assessing the potential impact of external. This is not change management skill. Change management, if we say that you have the skill in order to incorporate the required changes, or you are looking for the change requests. In the change topic, he will clearly give you the keyword of the change request, approve change requests. But here you are only doing the analysis. So this is a full English. Actually, this is an English question. Okay. If you are doing the analysis, you are doing analytical skills. If he will say that you are combining all the outputs, all the inputs from the program, it is an integration skill. And if you are best to explain or communicate or coordinate with your stakeholders, then this is a communication skill. Okay. And last is 175. This is our last question for today. Which of the following provides a framework in which portfolio, program, and project management practices are integrated to achieve strategic objectives? It is it employed to produce improved performance, better results, and sustainable strategic benefits for the organizations. So he is looking for something which has everything in it: portfolio, program, and project, right? So Aga, what was your option? You selected A.
Yeah, well, actually, I checked this in the standard. Yeah, it is OPM, but it is not very logical for me, this phrase. I don't know, maybe PMI. This is anyway a PMI word. So
What
why
you want?
organizational project management? The portfolio should be under the
Okay.
organizational
No,
project
actually,
management.
I fully, this project is a generalized word. The actual word is OPM, and this is a full form of organization project management. It doesn't mean that we are talking about the project level. This is a framework. You remember in the first, okay, that was the last question. Let me show you one thing. Let me show you one thing. Let me show you one thing. Then this is clear.
So why it is not organizational portfolio management?
Because there is no term like this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is also in the standard. It is like this
Yes.
organizational project management, which
Let me
not
show you.
logical for me. But anyway,
Let me show you this thing. Then this is clear.
Yeah, there are a lot of illogical things in the PMI book.
They have to update it a lot. We already gave them documents. You can see this screen. This is actually OPM. This is a framework of OPM in which we have organizational environment. So here the keyword is organization level. It's not the project management. So under this you have strategies, portfolio, program, operations. Everything is covered under the umbrella of OPM. This is for only the conceptual point of view. If the one or two questions might come from OPM, don't get confused with this. This is same picture in PM box. This is same in PgMP. So organization project manager or a project management, or in short OPM, it means it has everything under it. Whatever can happen at the organization, whatever can happen in the organization, starting from strategy till operations, it covers everything. This is a very special or specific word, OPM, which covers under its complete umbrella everything.
Some of the some of the question you're not able to answer logically, right? Say, for example, when I first attend the mock exam question, there are 9 project manager. You have to select 5 project manager,
Yes.
based on which. So straight away we will click it is based on the project budget based, right? In a practical life, we are selecting the project manager. They are first considering what they are asking the salary. It is matching with their budget.
No,
Okay.
this is no. Wait. I will disagree with you. For example, you want to hire me. Okay, I am a mechanical engineer. You are looking for a commissioning engineer, electrical engineer. For example, I'm just giving you the one basic scenario. I come to you. You will ask the Samisa, what is the salary? You will ask, or first you will see whether you know this work or you don't know this work. What is the first thing you will ask?
No. I am putting in another way actually. There are
Okay.
I require only 5 project managers. The 5 project manager also electrical engineers. Okay. Huh?
How you know it unless you don't analyze their skill set? How
Okay.
you will?
Skill set also matching. Okay, because I am talking about the real life actually. Skill set also
Okay.
matching.
Okay.
Experience also matching. Then we come to scenario, okay, who is demanding the low salary. We are selecting. This is the way of going on.
You
Now,
know, right, fully agree. And also the most common word in PMI in every book is, this is based on the best practices that we are advising you, and it's not that you must follow that. This is what is written. I think this is a disclaimer written in PM book also, right? That this is analysis is based on the best practices from our thing. But from the in the exam point of view, you must follow this. This is not optional thing. We have to follow what is written in the eco and that. But I fully agree with you. But I think we can make the project or the program environment much better synchronized if we follow the standards, right? For example, if we follow the guidelines, these are the actual guidelines. Somebody follows, somebody doesn't follow. So I think that in the real life, we should
I
also
want
try to implement this thing.
the same question, the same type of question I indicated before also. There is one question. The selection committee, the governance board is recommending one person to recruit. Actually, I'm not able to phrase the word correctly.
Okay.
And in this scenario, what we will do? The answer also given in the mark examination, escalate to the governance board. My doubt is governance board itself is recommending the person. Now again we are complaining to governance board. How it will give the result? The mark exam, I face this type of question.
Okay, so you send me this question. We will see if it is a governance board is recommending you, but in that scenario, your upper limit is only the governance board. If you're not able to do something, there is no other option.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
In that case, maybe some wording may be not correct, but logically thinking, if something I cannot do, I can only escalate to the steering committee. I have no other one. I cannot go to the project manager. I cannot go to any other person. So this is the hierarchy we have to follow. Yes, but that's the only thing. But any question, Mr. Aga, Mr. Mohit Beroz, Mr. Any question from anyone in today's class?
I don't have any question.
Okay.
When will we have break time?
Sure. So okay, so thank you very much all for attending this call. So thanks a lot, and we see you in the next class. Thank you very much.
Thank you.